Although I think it's going to go to the city-state first. Alright, so that one disappears. We'll build the camp on that tile for the 1 extra gold. So now you see our income is starting to tick up. At least a little bit. Okay, you can heal. It should only take 2 turns because you're in a city. And meanwhile, you can come over here and get started on this barb camp, which the AI is also working on. Alright, so we got a settler done. How much is the trader? 3 turns? Let's crank that out then. In short order. That's a better tile to work. 3 turns until growth, not bad. What if I work this instead? Alright, 1 extra turn, but we get significantly more production. I'll take it. So what else do we need to build? We need to build a library at some point. The temple would be really nice too, because it's +4 food. Would really like to get that, and also would let me purchase an apostle to enhance the religion. So needless to say, there's no shortage of things to build, but a trader being that cheap seems like I should do it quickly. And the settler. Let's get going. I still don't know the exact spot I want to put this. Apparently I have, it's really weird seeing this unit but not having contact with that Civ. Scythia means you better research, but well, I don't know. If the AI like were more serious about attacking, maybe. I'm not that worried. So we finished apprenticeship, which means we can... Yes. Oh, we finished in a civic too. Not bad at all. Alright, so the question is, where do I want to go next? And I probably want to go for harbors next, just to open them up as an option. Meanwhile, we picked up games and recreation, so we could change civics if we want to. Let me just see if there's something else I want to grab here. I don't think so, although this is nice, but I don't think I have any cities right up against the housing cap just yet. Yeah, I think I'm okay for right now. Well, I'd shoot this, but then... so the AI is going to clear the camp. I'm okay with that, because I want to get up here and deal with the other camp sooner, for my settler that's incoming. That was nice. I got across the river in one move. Because I've got to go and clear that camp next. At least I'm assuming it's going to clear that. So we got another Lavra done. It's interesting that the industrial zones are cheaper than the commercial zone. It's kind of weird. The city probably needs an industrial zone to be able to build anything, and it looks like we have a clear spot. Well, wait, that's a hill tile. I don't want to lose a hill tile. Yeah. Wait, why can't I build a shrine? Oh, because the shrine is kind of what I want because it's +2 food, and that's what the city needs. Well, we'll still put the industrial zone down. Like where? It's like that's a hill. These are both hill tiles. That's a hill tile. That wouldn't be the worst tile, because it would get the boost from that hill later on. Actually, that would be that's the tile I should put it down on. Would that interfere with any farm? No. Okay, so that's the tile we want. So go back to, all right, cancel this. So this is where the interface gets really annoying. So, oh wait, that's not in our territory. Well, I'm not buying it. Alright. This tile it is then. I mean, like, housing is clearly not an issue here. Just needs food to grow. And it looks like I am going to need to send a unit over here to kill that stupid scout, because it's camping my holy site district. Incredibly. Maybe this recon unit can go. The scout moves fast. It is pretty amazing, right? Alright, this city... Boy, this city loves that tile, doesn't it? It's probably okay. What if I swap you? Oh, no, never mind. Speeds up growth a lot to be on another 2-food tile. So we should keep that in place. And Nidoros finally grew. That's cool. Great production. Not much food, but the shrine will give it some food, and a trade route will give it some food. We should try to get a commercial district down here. Unless the campus would be... I do need to pick one of these cities to put a campus in, because like I have a campus in the capital. You want at least like 1 or 2 cities that can benefit from campuses. Like, so it's not just all commercial districts everywhere, because like my science is not great. I'd like to improve it. But because the Lavra is free, I really will put one in every single city. Like, it costs me nothing to do so, so I might as well. And with so many low food cities, Feed the World is, from shrines and temples, is like super duper helpful. Actually, the industrial zone is really cheap here, and this city has some good terrain for it too. Look at all these hills. This spot is, yeah, this spot's perfect. Although, okay, so the problem is if I put an industrial zone here, even though it's a great spot for it, I can't get a feudalism farming triangle here on these 3 tiles. I think that's actually okay because I can get one over here on these plains tiles. It's just Nidoros that would suffer. Alternatively, I can give up a hill tile. Or hold on, wait a minute. This tile does not have... This is a... Okay, never mind. This is the tile to put it on, because there's... It'll get boosted from all these other tiles. The only thing is, by putting it down here, I do lose the ability to chop that forest. But I don't see any builders close by, so let's just do that while I'm thinking about it. So we'll go with industrial district, because this is you know, and try to specialize this as like a production city. It's a very good production city, just needs food. It's like perpetually starving. And then this city, I think, can put down another district too, yeah. Maybe this is a good... Alright, so maybe this is our city for a campus district, because it's got, like... It would get... It actually has some terrain that would benefit from campuses. And it is not as good of a city for an industrial district, but not terrible. Industrial district there would be pretty solid. Okay. Let's try to do that. I don't think I want to spend... I'm not sure if I want to spend quite that much. I'll do it. Build the campus. Go back to finishing the commercial hub. I'm a sucker for trying to get things on really good tiles. This might not be a bad city for a... that tile would be good for a campus too. What else could I put down? So I've already got the Lavra and the industrial zone, maybe. Yeah, because I could put it on a desert tile that's completely useless otherwise. The reason to put down the district before building it is it locks the cost. The districts keep getting more expensive as the game goes on. They get more expensive as you research more techs, which is kind of weird, but that's how they work. So if you put it down ahead of time, you can lock the cost and it won't keep getting more expensive. So that's the reason why to do that. Hello. Hi, Mysterious Saxophone. That's a great name, by the way. All right. So yeah, I wanted to lock in some of these districts while I still had the chance. While I'm thinking about it. Alright, so as I said before, I'm going to get my other trader out here. Alright. And they did not actually clear that camp, so I better do that with the unit I have available. I have no idea. Oh, you know what it is? They're healing. They're fortifying to heal, and they don't understand that they could just walk into the camp. Yeah, pretty dumb. Like you, I want to come over here and clear this, because you're the only unit I have available to go fix that. Yeah, and I've still got this settler, which I still haven't decided on the exact spot. Up, here comes the missionary spam. It's already starting. The AI and its love of missionaries, so I need to get an apostle out. I probably need to build the, what's it called? The temple and start getting some apostles out to deal with the missionary spam that's going to be incoming from Scythia. Because look at this, they're just popping out the holy people, or whatever it's called, the missionaries. Like, they've already converted this city, and they'll be heading for me next. Having Scythia in the game is not great, because Tamiris is, like, obsessed with religion. She goes after it pretty hard. I don't even know, has the last religion even fallen yet? So we're pushing, so it looks like we're going to get the first great merchant. I don't know if we're going to get the first engineer. It looks like we're going to get this great scientist. Wounded units can heal +5. Actually, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not terrible. We're going to get this great writer that we can't use. And we're going to get the first great musician that we can't use. So we probably need to build a theater district somewhere just to be able to use these units. Anyway, so we've got another unit here. I'm going to send it to Astrakhan because this is the city that needs the help the most. Actually, let's send this one to Nidaros, and we'll send the next one to Astrakhan. Nidaros needs it more, but Nidaros is that little city is also it's also a pretty bad city, so better to improve a city that might actually benefit a bit more. Alright. But yep, this is going to be the next phase of the game, dealing with all this missionary spam incoming from the AI. Yeah, it's actually one of the more... Oh, well, at least they're still burning missionaries on a city that's already been converted. And they've got a city right there. Let's go meet them, shall we? So they must be over here to the right. As somebody mentioned it in the chat, predicted that they must be over there. Also, I need to figure out where the heck I'm sending this unit. Well, I think I'd like to, well, I was going to settle them over here, but let's go for the northeast coast first, because I want to keep Scythia from getting into my territory. How about this tile right here? That'll grab a lot of stuff here, and then I can backfill over here and then up here. And it's so weird being able to ignore fresh water. Very weird. Of course, if I ever lost the suzerain bonus, I'd be pretty screwed. This unit's already moved. Yes, it's utterly bizarre that I can see them right now, but apparently I have not actually, it doesn't count as having met them. At this point, the Vikings are like irrelevant. I'm more interested in the other AIs. Okay, so you go back to, wow, St. Petersburg's got some nice yields for other cities. And a road over here won't hurt either. Although I think, never mind, I think I already did a Petersburg to Nidaros route in the opposite direction. So yeah, I need roads over here. Anyway, but that'll finally get the city some food going, and then I just need to start mining its hills, because it has, like, I can mine all these hill tiles, and it's going to have very nice production. So I'll need to get a builder there. Income is okay for this stage of the game. Could be better, but... And I'm planning on playing to like turn... I think I'm going to play to turn 100. I've done that a number of times when starting a new game. Seems to work reasonably well. Alright. These two should be able to handle that. And let's get you up here. I guess we just keep walking in a straight line. So I've got the industrial zone. Could build a temple. Oh, this city hasn't converted to my religion yet. I thought it had. I guess it hasn't. I was going to say, why isn't the temple producing bonus faith? Bonus food, but that's why. Okay. Let's do a builder to improve some of those hill tiles. That's what the city needs. Can you get down here and kill this for me? Have I met the... Geez, we're one tile apart, but apparently we still have not officially met each other yet. A little bit silly. There we go, finally. Is an honor to meet you. Okay. She is very touchy. I've had a lot of difficulty making friends with her. Yeah, like every time I meet her, she always seems to have a huge negative penalty to any kind of relationship. So she has 4 cities. She is the Sikhism founder. Like I'll sign open borders to try and improve relations, but it doesn't seem to help that much. Like this guy doesn't like me either. They just make it very hard to get good relationships because like they always have like this minus when they first meet you, and then they always seem to have different governments. Like, I'm doing what I can to boost relations, but, like, see, he still doesn't like me. And there just doesn't seem to be all that much you can do sometimes. Like, occasionally they like you, but mostly they don't. And we've got another trade route available, so I'll have to do another trader, maybe in the capital. So that's good. I would like to do a temple at some point soon, but let's get the campus to improve production. Okay, so where's... I am working that. I need to mine more hill tiles here too. Screw that. Give me another builder here. Actually, I can cash rush a builder. Work on the campus. I can cash rush a builder at one of these, or pop it out of a capital or something. So they came out of the camp to meet me. Unfortunately, I can't shoot at them, but this way only the spearmen can attack, and I'll get a pretty big defensive bonus. And then this archer can now move up and help too. I'm also going to need to squeeze another settler out of the capital too, now that it's back to size 5 again. Alright, this tile, is that a hill? Okay, that tile needs to be mined. Since it's not, I will swap over to that. Alright, and you can kill this guy next turn. Oh, okay. Yeah, well they certainly were a nuisance to poor Vikings. Sure was a nuisance to them. Again, I don't think I need to change anything. This is the new one, but that's only helpful if you're getting attacked. I would love to get the... And you know what? This is probably... We have enough money. Let's get the builder and settler policies running. Like, it only... Yeah, it cost me 3 gold per turn. I think I can live with that. Yep. Almost enough to get the one-shot kill. I gotta keep these two together. I can move here, but I don't want that slinger to grab the settler. Actually, it's okay. Just move here. That'll block that movement. Wish I could attack, but I can't. So as far as the actual spot to put the city down, remember, I don't need to be on fresh water. I just have to avoid... Oh, okay, so let's move like right here. One of these two tiles. Maybe this one, because it's closer to more resources. Finally. Alright. Jesus. Alright. Now we can do the shrine if we want. I just wonder if it's better to do the shrine or finish the industrial district. Probably do the shrine. Alright, so we finished a trader. Because this is a religious game, I think I will do the temple. It's that no, the trader is much cheaper. Let's do that. Alright, transfer to another city. Gotta remember this is a religious game. Like, getting more faith and getting more units out is more important than it would be in a typical game. It's a little bit different in that sense. This is going to be nice though, because it's going to give me a lot of food. It's true, serfdom is a big bonus to workers. But I never really want to stop building improvements, if that makes sense. So St. Petersburg gives the bigger boost, but I'm wondering, do I want the road to run to Novgorod? I got to go with the bigger boost to start. The city needs that really badly. And then I need to get another builder down here. Oh, you always need more builders, but especially so. Alright, so now we've got some real faith coming in. We can now purchase apostles. So I will get one as soon as I have the option. Also, that gives the city more food, which is awesome. And I'm going to do another settler, because I'm still trying to expand here too. But what that means is I can now drop working this tile in favor of this tile. And I need to farm, or mine more of these hill tiles. Because now I have all the food. Only 7 food is coming from work tiles. That's not even enough for to feed the city. 1 from granary, 2 from shrine, 2 from temple, 2 from the trade route. Yep. So that's how the city's going to grow. It is kind of neat that you can do stuff like that in this game. I'm also amazed that there was a 1-tile choke point that stopped me from seeing what was over there. Alright, take out that unit, please. Yeah. You keep moving. Yeah, I already have the boost from feudalism. I've built a fair number of farms in this game. It's hard sometimes on the stream, it's not always clear. At least I'll be able to get my first apostle pretty soon. Jeez. I want to move to this tile. Alright, fortunately they can't move there and then move there, because it's rainforest. Purchase a mosque. Well, that's nice, but I'm more interested in getting an apostle out first. It's like my other... hopefully you can see why I backed off fighting with Norway, because I was like, alright, there's so many barbs, I'm going to have to deal with them. I need my units to deal with the barbarian. And another one has already spawned down here. So this warrior can come. I probably should have had the warrior just fortify here to keep a camp from spawning. Oh well. It's certainly been an interesting game. I won't deny that. It's been a very interesting game. Alright, so here's that great writer who we do not have a place to host, but we'll go ahead and take him too, because why not? 2 great writers, I have 5, 2, alright, we'll take them. So that was the boost for claim 3 great people. Yeah, 3 great people. So we'll found right here, Moscow. Usually you're used to Moscow being the capital. Also, why it's picking this tile is really crazy to me. Let's pick a high food tile. Let's get our lavra down immediately, because of course we want to build a lavra everywhere, in every city. This city has some quite nice terrain. This looks fine. Then the question is, what is the other first district I want? A lot of hills over here. Good terrain for sure. Maybe an industrial district right here. Because then I can put the commercial district here after the borders expand on the river. Let's hold off on putting the district down until after I kill the barb, though. Alright, we need to make sure we kill this guy. So. Alright. Because like this will get boosted by the quarries here and be a good spot. Alright, and in the meantime, I don't think I actually want to build those well, yeah, we'll do this first, and let's work the 2-2 tile over the 3-0 tile. Yeah, 30 turns, that's not bad. And then we need to get a builder up here. I may cash rush a builder here to help this city get started. Cash rush after feudalism is done. I definitely should not finish any builders until then. In fact, right now is a great time to train builders because they'll still get the production bonus. Like at Nidaros, let's not finish this. We'll hold it 1 turn away from completion. Finish it as soon as feudalism comes in so we can get the 2 extra build actions. That makes way more sense than finishing it right now. 73 out of 74. Good timing there. Good timing. So you can go back to the industrial zone. Similarly, you might want to turn out a builder right now. Yeah, because I will need that. Yeah, I can use it for some tiles here and some at the capital, which is needed. So here's our other great writer, who also will have to go to sleep. I need to get a theater district down just to host their great works. Like, I might as well for the free culture. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Like, this game's not boring by any means. And so this unit's almost healed, and then I'll send it east to go scout out Tamiris. This unit already moved. Alright. Good stuff.
And all I ask is a tool.
So now we can build harbors. Although I don't think I'm going to use them for right now. There's not too much more I need at the moment. Like, I'll need to upgrade archers to crossbows eventually, but I don't think I need that just yet. Like, education's not a bad tech because it lets me use universities. This is nice. Oh, this is really nice. The bank gets 2 great work slots. I can maybe use them for... That's actually a really good great merchant for me. So that'll be nice to get. So we're going to get that boost from a great scientist pretty soon. I'm just thinking if it's already time to start running for industrialization, because... No, we should probably grab the... we should grab the watermill. That's cheap. And get... at least have the ability to finish machinery in case I need to. Alright, I'll hold off on sending any envoys, because they won't do anything. Okay, heal. You get in my territory and heal as well. Oh, I was going to check which city's actually... Oh, Novgorod must be at the housing cap. No, it's not this city. I wonder which one it is. Should have paid more attention there. I should work that tile, though. There's no point in growing, because it will be at the housing cap once it grows. Alright, you... Can I embark yet? No. Still missing the tech for that. Hey, buddy. We're almost done. You being a good boy? Oh. He is so good about letting us pick him up. Like, he doesn't like it, but he's just like, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you. Yeah, the succession game is definitely more fun with the ability to rename cities. Like when I'm just playing a game like this, I tend not to focus too much on renaming stuff, but in a game like that, it's definitely fun. All right, so this city's at the housing cap. I guess we'll need a granary. That's right. Even if we were on fresh water, we would be out of. All right, so let's do the granary. Keep it growing. Okay, and this city, that looks good. It's going to need some improvement, but this is good for right now. So has Nidaros gotten... Alright, Nidaros is almost converted. It's getting close. I wish you could see like when it was going to convert, but it's pretty close. Although now I have pressure incoming from Sikhism, which is not great. Oh well. Almost there. So like I said, 5 more turns, and it'll be a good place to stop on turn 100. So I'm going to move this to Moscow to get the trade route running, since that's the city that needs it. And in here, let's have you do the... Oh wait, actually, that's the last trade route we can build. I was going to have it build another trade route, but that's it. So now's a great time to do a builder, because we're about to pop into feudalism, and we'll be able to get the extra actions. We can purchase an apostle, so let us do so. That's what I was saving up for. I want to enhance the religion and also have a guy who can defend when missionaries come calling, which will likely be soon. Alright, so after healing, we'll smack this barb. And then this settler that's almost due, I will put over here on the coast, I think, and then another one up there on the north. I would never have founded Moscow where I did without being suzerain of Mohenjo-Daro. It'd be a really dumb location otherwise, but since I am, I get some more leeway to place cities where I want. Pretty much anywhere. Yeah, up here would be one of these tiles. Alright, and the scout is slowly making progress. Barbs can't heal, of course, so... Looks good pretty much everywhere. By the way, this has been a really fun game. I just should point that out. It's been such a bizarre game, but it's been really, really entertaining. What? Did you see that? Norway slipped in and killed the camp. Freaking Norway, I swear to God. Alright, so we have an apostle. Let's see what our promotions are, just out of curiosity. Ooh, got martyr. That's kind of nice, although I don't actually want an apostle to die in theological combat, because that'll hurt my religious spread. So we can evangelize belief, but this will use him up, and you only need 2 spreads to be able to do that. So let's move up here, move him to a city where I can actually, let's just speed this up at Nidaros. We'll move there, and then enhance the religion. He didn't have any promotion that would be good for fighting, so he had a promotion that's good for dying, but that's not quite the same thing. A promotion that's good for dying. Anyway. So our faith income is starting to scale up, which is nice. Like, it's not great yet, but it's improving, to be sure. And I think I might want to get one more settler now and just be done with building settlers. And then I can drop that policy. Although a city over here wouldn't be bad either. Yeah, I want to kind of get the settlers out now, because the sooner the cities get founded, the better they'll be. And there's medieval fairs for the 4 trade routes. Yeah, because like the sooner I get cities founded, the better. Like get my core established. So even though that's delaying some useful stuff in the capital, it's still helpful. I still can't believe that guy stole the camp. And at this point, I don't even know if I need to finish off Norway. Like, Norway's already converted to my religions. Like, if we look at the religious victory screen, where is it? Here it is. So, like, oh, I guess they haven't. I guess they haven't converted to butterfly power, the way of the butterfly. I wonder why, because their religion, this city has. Does he have other cities now? Maybe he's done a good job of expanding to more cities. Oh, he has another city, so that must be why. Huh. And it's at Jade. What? Jade? Does he have a city up here? Where is there a Jade resource? Whatever. Well, we're going to need to get some units out on the water and exploring. I don't think he has a city up here, because I would be able to see if his borders if he had a city here. No, this is a continents map. It won't have every won't have every city Civ borders on it. There's another camp there we're going to have to deal with. Also, another reason for building more cities is just to get rid of the freaking barbs, because they're really annoying. What's the fastest? Alright, through here. Sure are a lot of barbarians. Alright, what is he at? 73? That's... Alright, we'll let him heal for a turn or two. Astrakhan is starting to grow, which is nice. Needs these hill tiles to be mined, though. This is like the biggest song and dance operation of trying to keep all these tundra cities fed. Stirrups. Oh, that gets boosted by researching feudalism. Alright, so we gotta grab the builder policy, of course. And I think that's everything else we want for the moment. Alright, so with that in place, what I've been waiting on is cash rushing a builder here. Well, I have just enough to do it. There's a builder in production there, a builder in production there, and Nidaros can finish its builder, which was one turn away from completion. Alright, so we've got theology, or we got feudalism, and now I think our next path is to get down here to theocracy and get these big boosts. All units plus 5 strength in religious combat and double faith yield from holy site districts. This is the big one. That'll enormously increase my faith. Because most of these lavras that I've been placing, I haven't really been placing them for huge bonuses, because there's, like, most of them are not next to mountains or anything like that. Most of the faith is coming from the buildings. Alright, and next turn we'll be able to spread there and then enhance the religion. Alright guys, let's go clear this camp. Clear the way. I've got a trader starting to build a road here. So I will need to get more commercial districts up too, because I only have 3 of them done right now, which is not a ton. Of course, that's partly because instead of building them first in every city, I've been building more of these holy sites. I have not seen too much with the cores. Now, maybe if the AI could be, maybe if the AI gets better at this game, they'll play a bigger role. But like the biggest problem is the AI handles the late game era so poorly. It's like a serious problem. Anyway, so what did we finish? We finished the one of the religious buildings. That's it. So we'll do the industrial district next. Okay, finish the granary, and this guy can improve some hills. So let's do that, shall we? Time to mine hills. I love it when the builders get 5 improvements. It's very nice. Alright, so you need to spread religion. How did we get Reformed Church? What's the boost? See, I have not really done a religious game very much. Have 6 cities following a religion. Nice. That's pretty good. Alright, we're clearly... this boost we only have 1 campus district done, and this other one is nowhere close to being done, so we won't be able to get that. Grow a city to 10 pop does not look like it's going to happen, given this food scarce start. 2 markets, though, I think we can do that. 2 temples we definitely can do. In fact, I think I have a second temple building somewhere. No, don't have a second temple building somewhere, but I will build one soon. St. Petersburg's the only one that has it done. In fact, let's go make sure we get that boost. I'll just start that now. And meanwhile, yeah, you can found a city up here somewhere. Hopefully this road will come through soon and increase the transit time, or decrease the transit time. I think that's the word. Yeah, if I can found a city over here somewhere and take advantage of this culture from this natural wonder, that would be nice. Also, the natural wonder will give me a nice boost towards the holy district, which I am putting in every city, as I've mentioned before. Let's work a 2-2 tile over a 1-2 tile. Still growing nicely. 10 turns to completion. That's pretty good. Yeah, this area up here has much better land than where I started. Yeah, the corporations and armies are definitely not insignificant. Like they matter a lot. Because as I was trying to explain on stream before, it's like the +10 strength. So the way that the game works is, I mentioned this before, but the combat model works off of the difference in strength. And 10 difference in strength is you deal 50% more damage and you take 50% less damage. And 17 difference in strength is you deal 100% more damage and you take 100% less damage. So it's pretty significant. Like the corps and armies, the army, like you deal double damage and you take half damage compared to a normal unit. So like it might not sound like a big difference, but it's pretty significant. Okay, so what did we finish here? We finished a granary, so the city can grow again. Yes, that's it. Okay, so all right, working that. Let's mine the hill tile and then grab that tile. Keep working those hills. We just feed the city with trade routes and religious buildings. Thank goodness for Feed the World. Also, we can put down another district here as we're size 5, and I think a commercial hub is probably what we want, unless there's a good campus site that I'm not seeing. No, this is like a production type city, so probably we want the commercial district. And I'm going to put it here so I can build a harbor on the coast later on. But in the meantime, I think I'd rather do the industrial zone first. Alright, so let's use his other ability to... What's going on here? It says must have 2 spread charges. I have 2 spread charges. What the heck? That makes no sense. It won't let me spread religion, or it won't let me evangelize even though I have 2 spreads and it says it requires 2 spreads. That's really annoying. That's really obnoxious. Okay, well, I guess we can't do what I was planning on with this guy, so we'll move him out over here and prepare to use him in theological combat. That's just, well, the interface just lied there. Still learning, though, I guess. Annoying, to say the least. Alright, so pasture that. Alright, so let's grab that, pasture that. I'll pasture both of these. So, annoying. I was hoping to enhance the belief, but... And indeed, the land goes on further, so that's great. I already moved that unit. Alright, so you can move there, fortify, and heal. So there we go, turn 100. Let's see how we're doing in the overall game rankings. Let's see. Score. Good, we're in first place in score. Sumeria is the strongest of the AIs. Norway is pretty much dead, but still clinging in there. I'm fine with not going to war with them again, I think. If they pick a fight with me, I will take this city, but if they leave me alone, I will leave them alone at this point. That land does have an extra luxury, but I can grab that same luxury up here, so that's okay. I'm fine with that. And then we have to deal with the religions. So the other religions, have they all been founded at this point? It says 3 out of 4. Is there still a great prophet available? No. All right. So all the religions have been established at this point. So we're competing with Sikhism and Confucianism. Sikhism's on our continent, so this is the one we're going to have to go for first. And Confucianism is someone we haven't met yet. This is the dominant religion in 7 cities. Mine's in 6 cities. Confucianism's only in 2 cities, so hopefully that one won't be spread as much. It looks like Tomiris is going to be our big opponent in terms of religion, so we will have to try and spread our religion to her cities, and that's going to be tricky, but we'll see. I don't think I'm going to get this first grade engineer, which is a bit of a shame because that's one of my favorite ones. But that merchant will be nice. This scientist will be nice. And I'm apparently going to get a great artist soon too, and a great musician. Okay, so good stuff. Good stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I've been enjoying this game a lot because the starting position was just frankly so bizarre in this particular game. We'll pick this up hopefully tomorrow for a little bit longer. So until then, hope you guys are having a good day, and see you soon. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.